You know the arguments, cycle lanes versus vehicle lanes, a general disdain for each other, general confusion and unawareness. But what can you and I do as a biker and as a driver to make the roads a little safer this summer?
A lot of people that I know, probably 99% of the people in my age group anyways, are afraid to go onto city roads at this point. And we need to look at that as a community.
Well, road safety is a shared responsibility for all road users, including cyclists, pedestrians, and motorists. And it's important not only to know and use the rules and regulations of the road, but it's also important to practice patience and consideration to ensure that our roadways are safe for everyone. Before heading out on the roadway, ensure that you have all the proper safety equipment. Although the Highway Traffic Act indicates that only those under the age of 18 years are required to wear a helmet, it is strongly advised that everyone wear an approved, properly fitted helmet. It could save your life. Parents also have a legal responsibility to ensure that their child is wearing a helmet. Other safety equipment requirements include properly working brakes, a horn or a whistle or a bell, reflectors. It is also recommended for higher visibility that you wear light reflective clothing or a reflective vest or even reflective strips. If you choose to cross the street at a crosswalk, you are required to stop, get off your bike, and walk your bike across. The law prohibits anyone from riding their bike on or along a crosswalk. When riding your bike on a roadway, stay as close to the right as possible. When being overtaken by another vehicle that is traveling at a higher rate of speed than you, it is the responsibility of the cyclist to move as far to the right as possible to allow the other vehicle to pass safely. The motorist also has a legal responsibility to ensure that when they're passing another vehicle that they move as far to the left as possible to pass safely and to avoid a collision. All motorists should ensure that when approaching a cyclist on a roadway that they slow down and only pass when it's safe to do so.
The number one thing that I see is that vehicles pass you too closely. So there are lots of times when you as a cyclist, you need to move away from the curb in order to avoid grates, in order to avoid debris, in order to avoid cracks. And car drivers just don't know how to react to a cyclist moving into the middle of the lane in order to do those types of avoidance techniques. So I find that it is really challenging as a cyclist, cycling in a city where car drivers really don't know how to deal with cyclists.
It's a learning curve for everyone, bicyclists and motorists. They don't have motors on their bicycles, so they can't go as fast as cars do. Yes, they are on the road. What motorists have to realize is that they have a right to be on the road. Be patient, make sure that you move to the left as far as you can safely so that you give the bicyclist enough room, and the bicyclist is supposed to move as close to the right as they can when the motorist comes. But my biggest advice to motorists is just be patient.
And there you have it, the GSP clearing up some of those rules of the road for us. And I think we can all agree with a little mutual respect and understanding, we can all ride and drive a little safer this summer. So take a deep breath and learn to share the road. For northernlife.ca, I'm Malika Villegas.